Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Conelanders here, and welcome back to Dirt Rally and the Conelanders League. This week we are in the Renault Alpine. Guess we're sticking with this Renault brand quite a bit this month, aren't we? And we will be in Greece. Alrighty, here we go. In the Renault. This is a car that came out after we finished the career, so we didn't really get an opportunity to race it. We would have only had the Mini. We are in the 60s. It's going to be slow. It's not very high powered. But this car, from a little bit of practice I did, has some interesting handling attributes.
5, 4,
Let's get going here.
2, 1, go.
Start.
Right 3 continues for 100. Left 6,
Greece has
over
never
jump,
been
100.
my best
Right
rally.
6 through dip, 80.
But do I say that any of them are my best rally, really?
Left 5 over jump, 60.
I thought when I picked this car, you know, it was really giving us a reprieve. We'll go for a really slow car in Greece.
And left 5.
Everybody can kind of, you know,
Right 4,
get reacquainted with the
immediate turn square right.
greasiness. But
60.
as it turns out, that was an interesting moment.
Right 5, half
Usually I
long.
go off of the other side of that,
Into left 6, half long.
but as it turns out, this car has quite a bit of speed in
Square
it.
left lane, don't cut, 80.
There's no way this is properly balanced with a Mini.
Right 6 through dip, crest.
Like, it's got to be totally overpowered,
Left 1 long.
that car. I have to imagine,
Turn right 4
which
slow.
I guess is what they wanted.
And right 5 half long, 80.
It's interesting. It's not super high powered, and that's almost partially what makes it more difficult to drive, I think, than the 5 Turbo was.
And left
Honestly, I think they handle pretty similar,
open 60.
even though Maestro is
Left 5 long.
pretty well convinced that this car is superior in every way to the 5, because he hated that car. Loved this one.
Caution left 6, jump, keep
I
mid.
actually find them pretty similar.
Left 6.
It's just that this car doesn't have the power
Into right 5, don't cut, 60.
to really correct itself. You gotta keep it wound up, and it doesn't wound out very far. Doesn't wound out very far? What kind of grammar was that?
And left 6.
It gets bogged down very easily.
And right 6 into left 6.
It has way more lift-off oversteer. That is a reality.
Into square left.
But I mean, my
Into turn
real-world
right 5.
MR2 driving experience, I'm sure,
Into left
will mean
2
I have a
tight.
clear advantage
Into left 6.
over the competition.
Into right 3 half long through dip.
Speaking of the competition,
Into left 3 long.
our main competitor, Mr. Duck Seat Free
Turn right
at Subway,
60. Right 5
fell
long.
victim to us last week. We did indeed beat him
And hairpin right.
in
60.
Wales, which I am very excited about. And I'm going to try and keep that up here in Greece. He has already gone, so we'll know today how we do.
Into right 5 long.
I feel as though
And
not
right
having
5
any
40 past junction,
resets
left,
or
left 3.
big crashes
Right
is
4,
the
don't
key
cut.
to success here.
Into left 3 half long, don't cut, 60. Left 4 long. over
This stage
crest,
hasn't been
keep
too
in.
bad. I mean, the car is not,
And right 6, 60.
it's not modern rally, it's not Group B fast. It's just quicker than I expected it to be.
Left 6.
It is,
Right
Maestro's
6,
not going to like that I'm saying this, but it really does have a lot of the same stuff I liked about the 5. It moves around a lot, but it's very predictable when it does.
Into left 6.
Even the lift-off oversteer, it's
Over bump dip.
jarring at first, but once you know that it's going to do it,
Left
you can
6 and
pretty
right
much
6
predict
over
exactly
60.
when it's going to do it.
Caution left 6 half long. Crest, jump, keep mid. And left 6.
Alright, there's our first
Into
fourth
right
gear.
40.
Okay. Wow. Didn't expect to get much air right there. Don't spin out at the line. I've done that a lot here. 352. Let's see where we stack up with that. That was a nice clean run. 26 seconds back. How is that physically possible? There's no way. That's unbelievable. Oh man. Hey, but that's second place. Second place out of everybody that's gone so far, including Ducks. Man, I cannot believe how fast. I mean, I can. It's Maestro, but God, 26 seconds there. I mean, that was maybe 4 or 5 in that little. Whatever. We'll move on. Alrighty, we got some rocks here.
5,
A short stage.
3, 2, 1, go.
And a good start again.
100 over bump. Right
I'm on the
6,
ball
bump
today.
left. Caution slowing. Into right 5. Into hairpin right.
Oh wow, I don't think we've seen this stage in this direction in a while.
60, keep right on crest. Left 6, dip.
I typically prefer going uphill here in Greece.
Acute left.
The downhill really can get you sometimes. It's the same stage, isn't it? Like just backwards? I think. I don't know. It's all just sand and trees to me.
Right 4 long, 60. Right 3, don't cut.
Okay, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm not recognizing anything right now.
Into right 3 times to 2, 60.
Still enjoying the car though. I just love the way it slides and moves around, but doesn't.
Into left 4. Into acute
It doesn't do it jarringly. Very long car for its size. Oop,
right. To hairpin
stall
left.
there. As always, hairpins proving to be a challenge for me.
Left 6, half long.
It's certainly not high-powered. I'm
Stay
guessing
middle, crest past junction.
a lot of where Maestro and
Into right 3 long.
the faster
through
guys may get their time here is in the
left 2 long through
keeping
dip.
it wound out properly.
Into right 5. Into right 2 late.
Sorry if there's a lot of
Left 2.
extra microphone noise. I noticed my arm is getting caught in the headphone cables there. Not much I can do about it. Yes, this is the same stage. I recognize that spot.
Into left 6.
It's crazy how much different it is one direction versus the other.
Right 1. Into turn left 1 past junction. And left 4.
Right.
Into right 6.
Dirt, oddly enough, put out a thing today on Twitter that really surprised me. They were like, hey, what new features would you like for Dirt? Or, you know, what would you do to add content to it? What? I thought you guys were done with that. I was certainly pretty convinced that they were done adding stuff to the game. But maybe they are going to do, finally, what I expected them to do a long time ago, and add DLCs to it. Should be a little bit of a bummer, just from the financial standpoint, because I'm, of course, going to buy it. But, man, I would like more content for this game. My suggestion was some hill climbs, like road rallies and Targa stages. That's the stuff I believe is really lacking on. Could be a lot of fun. Just short little road rallies and stuff like that. It doesn't even have to be. I said it doesn't even have to be real. Like fictional stages would be fine. It's not like I recognize any of these real-world venues anyway. As long as it's done believable, then I'm gonna be happy. That's the same thing I've said about Assetto Corsa too. You know, they spend all this time and money on getting track licenses and laser scanning. A well-made fictional track to me is just as fun. Where's the big jump at? Oh, there it is. Don't crash at the finish. Alright, saved it. Whew. That got a little hairy. Alright, another clean stage though. I am pleased. 20 seconds back, probably because it's a shorter stage. But we remain in second place. Look at Weekend Game go! Truffles, as we now know him as. He's returned from his hiatus during his move, and he's come back strong, battling with the same guy he's always battled with, Sebi. That's interesting. We've repaired the car. This is the long stage, 10,000 meters. I don't think I want to do any setup changes. I'm pretty pleased with everything. The only thing I did was change third gear to be shorter. And yeah, pretty happy with it.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Away we go.
Crest line, over
Not
100.
as good of a start.
Left 6, 80 crest.
Alright, I think this is the faster section of this rally. We'll see what that's like. I've not really had this car up to high speeds too terribly much.
Keep mid over 2 crests, right 6.
One of the transitions that it's happening kind of not by choice, but just happening in my brain is that I'm now able to combine left and right foot braking. Like you kept hearing me say I was getting mixed up between the two when I started right foot braking in Assetto. But now I think I can switch back and forth between the two pretty fluidly, which is very useful because I think it will help. It will help either way. There's some cases where you'd like to use left, there's some cases you'd like to use right. As long as I don't get mixed up between the two and like go flying off track somewhere, then it's all going to work out fine. I've not noticed the transition at all in real world. Like, for some reason, when I'm driving like a real car, left foot knows that it has nothing to do here but clutch. Whatever brain's controlling that left foot, it's a pretty clever one. My parents used to be real concerned about that when I was like first learning to drive. Now granted that was 12 years ago, some time ago. Perfectly wide there. But yeah, I was always left foot braking on like the computer games, and I was like, that's really going to be a problem when you learn how to drive. Somehow my brain knew not to do it. It really is a nuisance when people left foot brake as they drive around every day.
Left 5 long crest jump maybe. 80.
I'm taking it a little easier than probably necessary, but I really like sitting in second position. That was pretty aggressive.
170.
Oh, and mistakes like that are what will knock us out of that second position.
Into left 6 long, 80 over bump.
We can just stay smooth and consistent.
Into left 6, into right 5 tight, don't
We'll
cut.
probably do pretty well.
2 narrows, and slippy keep mid.
Hey, it's that section where the co-driver gets all flustered.
Crest jump, and keep left over crest. Caution crest, right 6 tight, 5 narrows, left 3 long, 60.
Alright, that section's nice and tight and scary.
Left 2 continues for 80 past lay-by. Into right 6.
I love the way it will just hug me inside like that. It just pitches itself a little bit sideways and will just keep the grip on the front tires, which is really surprising for a rear-engined car. It's also got really big tires on it, wider than you would expect for a 60s car.
Left 6, 80 over small crest.
It's probably good for keeping that contact patch in the dirt.
Don't cut. 150.
Could have been more aggressive there.
Caution, keep right over crest. Jump maybe past junction. Left 4 half long, don't cut.
Oh, that rock. Oh gosh.
Small crest and
Jeez, I love that. It's you just lift off the gas, let it slide, and then get back into the gas, and it will just hitch itself around turns. Sure, that's why Maestro loves it. I'm sure he's using it much more as an advantage than a savior.
Left 6.
I'm driving it like a normal car and then using that little extra grip on a slide to save it when need be.
Left 5. Right 4 through dip.
Little bog there, a little clutch kick to get it going.
Continues for 80. Times 5, 60. Right 2 half long. And right 6.
For a while there, I really focused on learning the clutch kick thing, and then we just really never used it again as we got into the cars that are faster.
60 over crest. Right 4, don't cut. and left 5 long.
It's amazing how fast 98 miles an hour
Left
feels,
6, caution 100, keep left over crest.
especially in a place like this.
4 long, don't cut. Into caution, left 6 crest, jump maybe. Left 6, keep in. Right 6,
It really
left
does.
6, and left 4 half long. Right 5, don't cut.
No, 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 no. Okay, perfect. If you're gonna roll, that's how you want to roll.
Tightens and narrows 60.
I've got to get the replay of that.
Right 6, 60.
Maybe we'll send that into the thing Stapley. Stapley was on the top plays.
Left 6, right 6. Right 6 continues for 80, tightens 5, and continues into left 3 long. And right 6, into keep left over small crest 60,
You're during.
keep right over
I mean, you
crest.
can't go to Greece and not have a rollover. That's
Into
not
right
possible.
1, continues for 100. 80.
Nicely done. Good job, me. Kept it sliding.
Left 5 half long. 80 crest.
Really
right
pushing
6
through
long
here.
Into left 6. And right 6 long.
Got a little carried away,
Turn left 1.
but it was fun.
Into left 4 continues for 80 crest.
It's nice to have a car that's slow enough,
Right 1 long.
so
80.
slow enough. Oh dear. That you can really push it to the edge like that, and
Left 5
not
don't
instantly be
cut.
killed.
Right 4 continues for 80 over crest.
I guess that's the difference between
Right 6 into left
this
3.
and like the Group B cars.
And right 4 half long. And left 5. And right 6 60.
Versus like the
left
Mini
over crest.
isn't even really fun to push
120 to
because it
finish.
doesn't respond to it at all. I love that end. That is the best end of a stage in the whole game, I think. 7 minutes, 0.4, 57 seconds behind. Wow. Replay. Hey, and despite our barrel roll, we retain our second place, but it's very close now between me and Dumby. Let's see if we can keep that second place in the last stage. Thankfully, we managed to not crack the windshield in that rollover.
3, 2,
So we have a nice clean
1,
car
go.
for the final stage.
60, crest, right 6.
Let's see, I think we're
And
going
left 5.
backwards up the
Into
end of the
right
last
4
stage
half
there.
long. Into left 4
I'm
long.
fairly sure of that.
Into right 3. Into left 6 crest. And left
Which is
5
good,
over
'cause that was a
crest,
fun little
opens
section.
Crest, tightens. Right 4 don't cut.
Boy, don't cut is right.
100.
That is a large
Left
boulder.
1 long. Crest.
Perhaps it's not.
Into right 3 long.
You would think
Into
after
turn
a
right 1.
year and a half I'd recognize these stages. Nope.
Into left 6
You would
continues
think
80,
wrong.
small crest. Into right 6 long. Into left 6 long over bump crest 80.
Right.
Right 5 half long.
It is pretty quick, so it could be.
And left 4 60. Keep right.
Although I feel like I'm
crest.
going much slower.
Left 1 continues for 100.
It would make sense if we're going uphill. It's hardly
Into
even
right
able to
6,
keep it
Into keep left
like
over
spinning the
crest.
tires there.
Into right 6 over crest jump maybe 80. Left 6. Into
Yeah.
right 5 times 2. Into
That
left
was
5
not a
continues
6.
for
If he
80.
said that was a right
Caution
6, he
narrow,
did.
60 crest. Right
He
6
did
long,
not mean it.
continues over crest jump maybe 80.
I don't know what gear I just went into there, but it
Right
wasn't
5 over
second.
crest jump maybe don't cut 60 narrows. Left 5 half long 60. Right 5
I
half
could
long tight.
decide which gear I'm supposed to be in.
80.
Probably keep a lot more momentum.
Into right 4 tight, don't cut.
It's okay, brain.
And right 5.
I know you're
left
focusing
6,
on more than one thing at once.
Crest, right 6 and crest.
You can do
and
this.
Right 6. Into caution left 5 long, don't cut. Keep mid over crest narrows. 60. Right 6 half long. Left 6 80. Keep left half
Too
junction.
fast.
Right 6
Brain can't
half
keep
long.
up.
Left 5 half
I need
long,
more RAM.
don't cut 250. Keep mid over small
So
crest,
fast,
half junction,
70 miles an hour.
100. Caution slowing, big bump, right 4.
Where's this big bump?
Left 5.
Alright, so it wasn't so big of a bump in this car.
Left 5 times 3 don't cut, 100.
There we go, now we're using that
Caution right 5
slide and
narrows,
hook
don't cut. And
technique.
left 3 don't cut through dip.
Use the
And
technique.
right 5 crest. Left 1 half long, don't cut. right 6, 60.
Oh, the first spin, and it's gonna be a bad one too. There goes Doomby or Dumby, whatever his name is.
And right 5 long opens.
I think it would have been better just to reset there.
2 half long, don't cut, 60.
Well, that's a shame.
Left 6.
Just a silly little mistake.
Into left 5 half long, narrows. Into right 5, 60.
As long as we're maintaining our main objective.
Left 6, right 5 half
Staying
long,
in the
80
points,
over 2
staying
small
ahead of
jumps.
ducks.
Into caution, right
I have a
4,
feeling
don't
he's
cut,
going to kick
keep
my
left
butt
on
next
crest.
week, so I really need the points here
30.
this week. 'Cause next week we're
Left
in
2, tight
Modern
top
Rally,
one, don't cut, 80.
which is probably my least favorite of the cars
Right
in
6,
Finland.
120.
So he says
Right
the
6,
Modern is his
60.
favorite, and
Right
Finland's
4
his
half
favorite
long,
event,
into
so
left 5 to 60
he
crest.
could do really well there.
Into right 3 long.
I prefer the classic cars myself.
And left 2 half long, don't cut. Right 6 long, 80.
Wow, we're getting all our mistakes in here in the last one.
Left 6, 80 over crest jump maybe.
I guess we'll consider that one a 360. I actually went all the way around.
Left 6, 60.
Have at it, Child's Play.
Right 2 continues for 100.
We gotta get Kurt up to that
60.
crackback goal one way or another.
4 long, 100 over crest
We'll
jump
do it
maybe.
one spin at a time.
Caution right 3 half long narrows. Into left 6 half long, don't cut, 80 crest.
So narrow. Oh man,
Into keep left over
what
jump.
happened this last stage? It's all come undone. We might drop off the podium altogether.
Caution right 5 over 80 times 2 narrows and slippy.
I feel like it's the narrow bits that are really
Into left 6 half
catching
long,
me
don't
off
cut,
guard.
Right 6. Left 6, 80. Right 6 continues 80 and times 5. Left 5 and camber, 80 crest jump
all right.
maybe.
We made it to the end at least. Oh, we almost did. Okay, now we're there. $52 back at that short stage. That's not too good. We did indeed fall completely off the podium at that last stage. I blew it. I done blew it. But we did beat Ducks by a healthy margin, and I think we'll stay in the points with that kind of results. Trophy's not finished yet. Now he must not have finished yet, or he DNF'd, one or the other. I guess we'll see. Alright, that'll do it for this week. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week in Finland with the Modern Rally. Get ready for crashes.
Right 6, left 6, and left 4 half long. Right 5, don't cut 100.